Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays not Deadly Premonition. Welcome back to Northernlion Plays Slay the Spire. You might think, NL, you're bad at Slay the Spire. Wrong. Today's Sunday. I spent all weekend. We gotta start with the judgment. We spent all weekend honing my skills. I'm not being facetious. I don't even know what facetiousness means. I've got many victories this weekend. I understand a little bit better how to play as the Watcher. I know you're like, I debate that. Well, go ahead and debate it, Mr. Shapiro. See if I freaking care, okay? The proof's in the freaking pudding. And you're about to get pudding all over your lips, if you know what I'm... Okay, that was weird. I apologize. Moving on. Hear me out here. I really do like Scry, honestly. It helps us get to the good cards faster, but I am not going to lose HP to get a new card. It's a little dangerous for me. But I will remove a strike. We've already removed the defend. We want to, early on, I think we want to keep the deck somewhat thin. That way, we can get the judgment ASAP. We don't want to see any of those. We want to see Eruption as soon as possible. Thank you. I don't really mind seeing Judgment here, but we super want to Erupt. Save your Miracle. We are going to take some hits. That's, it's non-negotiable, but... So we want Vigilance here. No Vigilance means we're going to get hit. Quite badly. But it is what it is. We just want to make sure we're still able to play Defend. It's quite painful. So you're not going to like what I'm about to say, but I think we're going to die. Please, God, give me Eruption again. No Eruption. That's super bad, dude. We need to survive. Can't really afford to play Eruption unless 8 damage will take you to 54, plus 10 take you to 44. So we're not quite there yet. But are we gonna live? No, we're not gonna. Okay. You know, like, my bad or whatever, but I mean, that stings. My self-esteem in Slay the Spire has taken a big hit. Especially, like, it's Ascension 3. It's Ascension 3. Judgment does not counter the elites as much as I had hoped that it would. We kinda got screwed, and it's not, yeah, let's do that. We kinda got screwed, and it's not the game's fault. It's my fault, and also RNG. But, by not being able to exit that Wrath stance early, definitely want a Bowling Bash, I think. Upgrade a card? You know what? Upgrade this dang old Bowling Bash, dude. I do still want to be pretty elite heavy early on. Although now that I think about it. No, I still think that was the... We had to lose our third firework regardless. What happens? This becomes a 0 cost, but it exhausts. I still like follow-up as well. I understand it looks like we've constructed like all of our losing decks in exactly the same fashion. And I have nothing to offer in my own defense, except I believe the cards are good and our luck will change somehow. So, yeah. And, yeah. And, I mean, I'll just take 12 damage is pretty good, you know? Not being able to get stance out of it is not irrelevant, but it's not that relevant when you consider that, you know, we still get 2 strike value out of it to begin with. So we do still, like, hold on, 9 plus 40. Pretty good in my book. Of course, that equals 48. So we were pretty much set. I still like Judgment. Don't blame Judgment. The sins of the father do not pass to the card. Judgment will one-hit KO, like, a huge variety of enemies here for us. I mean, you gotta love this. Send him. He only had 2 HP, but it's still... I just wanted to see the judged. Crush Joints I do normally take. I'm not going to take it here. Bowling Bash? I'm not going to take it here, but... It's not because of a lack of faith. It's actually a really good start. We definitely want to judge this guy. Bowling Bash works super well on you. All we have to do is draw Judgment. Literally impossible not to draw it. And you are dead. Easy money. I do still... having at least a couple of cards that can exit stance is what matters to me. So here, nothing matters too much. We would like to get into the eruption state and be able to leave it, and that is exactly how this is going to go. So let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that, and then let's do this. Now we could probably kill you with Judgment. We just need one more card on top of it, obviously. Go ahead and hit me for 8. That's not bad for a first floor elite fight. No Judgment sucks pretty bad. Go ahead and hit me for 2. You're in Judgment range. We're just stalling. Easy. Okay, Runic Dodecahedron, I do not like at all, but that's okay. I honestly, we don't have anything that works with Wish. I do think Tantrum's okay, though. These cards seem good upgraded. A 10 block for 1 is really good. Judgment is immediately great, by the way, and it totally worked out for us. Should have definitely played Bowling Bash first, but... You know, you can't always get what you want, and by that, I mean, can't always expect the streamer to play well. You're dead, so we don't need to do this weird Vigilance exit combo. We can just enter calm and then do it this way. We're basically, need to be 100% with you. Basically just waiting for Judgment to come back around, because it never exhausts, which is hilarious and amazing. That works too. Incense Burner strikes me as being very solid. 2 energy or 2 miracles. I guess I would rather have 2 miracles because we can use them more flexibly. And I do think the ability to enter calm is really good as well. Rather not become cursed. And I mean, this is going pretty freaking well right off the bat. Sorry, you might hear some Monster Hunter sounds coming from the other room. We like this. The Guardian is like the perfect enemy for us to fight early. Like, historically, has not been a problem at all. I think. We're gonna take a little damage, but I think it's worth it. I think you enter calm, exit calm. Do something like that. If we're racing, I'm gonna win. We'll always do that because it's free energy for us. Still got him. What does this deck need? I don't know. First off, we have intangibility, so it's a great turn for us to maybe do like this. A bit cowardly, but that's okay. I think we do. I'd like to get... Do they still have that card in the game? That is, because they've been changing the cards around a little bit recently. Do they still have the card that is choose Smite or Safety? I thought that that was Master Reality, and Master Reality, unfortunately, has kind of, it's unfortunate for our current situation. I'm not saying it's unfortunate for the game at large. It's, now become, like, do 5 damage for every, retained card in your hand. Something like that. You don't need it. Out of these... Prey is interesting, but Reach Heaven is still like a little bit more reliable for me. I still think we like Sozu. Yes, it ruins White Beast statue, but Sozu versus like just getting 3 miracles right off the bat. I know what I'd take. Let's put it that way. So I'm going to choose... I think I've been a little cowardly lately, which is not abnormal for me. It's my default state. But simultaneously, I think we should be a little bit more aggressive about fighting elites, especially when we have 4 energy. You are going to hit me. But yeah, especially when we have 4 energy. And the ability to do a ton of damage if we want to. So I think this floor, elites are going to be positive for us. And in fact, there's a couple of elites. Yeah, let's go with that. There's a couple of elites that'll be really good. Any of the AoE elites are going to be like a dream come true for us. So I think we'll do Defend, Sanctity. Fear no evil. Follow up is free. We're not going to get to 24 block, so let's just keep it casual here. We don't have to rush this guy down. We just want to stall until we can play Judgment appropriately. It's a terrible turn for us, but, you know, what can you do? Well, you know what you can do? You could add a Scrying card into your deck. You could turn your trusty Drying Pan into a Scrying Pan. Hold on here. Tantrum, take you to 53, minus 16, 37. It's not quite going to get you. We can still get 10 block. Let's just do that. Eight and 6 damage. Come on. Come on. Took a potion. One of our very few remaining potions, but still. Dude, I'm going to be honest. I think another Sanctity fits us just fine. Just keep your HP high. We do have an elite fight coming up. This turn we don't have to block if we don't want to, but we want to draw. So let's... Turned out extremely poorly. But Intangible is super nice, so yes. And then I think we will Miracle just to get more draw anyway. Reach Heaven coming out there is very important for us. And none of these matter, actually. Please let me play Judgment this turn. No Judgment. No Judgment next turn, but the fact that we have Reach Heaven through Violence, or I guess we just have through Violence, means you should be toasted. We drew Judgment anyway. I do think Foresight doesn't have to be in a Scry shell to actually work. Dude, I never take orange pellets. Starting to think. Power, attack, and skill in the same turn. Remove all debuffs. We only have 1 power. But you know what? Because we never take it, let's take it. Everything we've been doing has not been working out. Let's do something not destined to work. I hate to do it, but we're just going to go for the classic Forge here. And I think we want an upgraded through Violence. Alright. This is not the ideal fight, but it is a pretty good fight for us. The ideal fight is all 3 of the enemies roughly in Judgment range, but that's okay. We don't have to play Judgment here if we don't want to. I actually think we'll use our Miracle to enter Calm, just so we have a little extra energy on the pop-off. You're not dead? You chose not to die there, huh? Alright, let's pop this. I'd rather kill you in 1. Oh, remove all debuffs. So we're taking 19 damage. We're intangible this turn, though, which is very nice. Might as well keep the ability to exit Eruption, just in case, but I mean, obviously it's a little dangerous. So we'll Tantrum. Well, it's very dangerous. I think you play it very cowardly here, though I hate to say it. I think you go Tantrum, Eruption. This isn't that cowardly. It does mean you pray that this guy doesn't attack this turn, and he didn't. I think we got him. That was actually a pretty good fight. Pantograph is super nice for us. I still think, like, Lesson Learned is really good. But I don't think we need it, because we're going to be resting, or we're going to be able to smith at basically every spot anyway. I think I might rather have the smites. Although, to be honest with you, I'd rather have the safeties, but that card doesn't exist anymore, so let's not worry about it too much. So we'll get some draw. And we like this free block. Battle Hymn allows us to purge all of our non-existent debuffs. Okay, okay, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling flexible. Why did we get 2 smites? Oh, is it because it's an upgraded power? I didn't realize the upgraded version gave you 2 smites. How come your mom lets you have 2 smites? We still need to block. I think this is fine. Remember, all we need to do is get them in judgment range and it's all over. Our hand is getting a little bit full of smites, though. That's okay. Worked out just fine. 22 cards. I'm still feeling okay about this. I don't know, man. I'm like, dude, if we can use orange pellets to purge Snecko Eye. Not this turn, obviously, but like... So, skill, attack, power. Skill. I'd still like at least this. Okay, I don't think we're in calmness. Get rid of that. Attack. Power. Skill. Let's get Sanctity to work first. Attack. Power. We've purged our debuff. Isn't that something, Zach? Definitely want Fear No Evil. Hey, all 3 of those cards are great then. Because we get Fear No Evil, follow up. Through Violence, we might as well hit you with. 27 damage, though. Would you look at that? We definitely can't get you. Even with our Miracle Potion. So we definitely... I wouldn't say we need to rest, but, like... We need to at least go to a campfire. At which point we'll probably rest, to be honest. Yo, Bag of Marbles, pretty solid. Pretty solid. We'll rest. I thought maybe the Eternal Feather would heal us for more, but obviously it's a little bit nonsensical. Hold on. So I can do 30 damage. You'll be at 68, 58, 49. You're so lucky. You don't even realize how lucky you are. Clearly, we need more defense. That's, it's an unfortunate reality of our situation. Definitely give me Empty Fist, not Tantrum, I think. We can purge our debuff here. Interesting. I'm starting to realize it seemed like this was a really hard thing to enable, but it's not really. Do I want to take 1 damage? No, I don't want to take 1 damage. So hopefully I'll draw a Judgment next turn. I think it should be in our final 2. Should be in our next 22 cards. Told you. Dummy. It's just that easy. I do still like Cut Through Fate as well. Free strength on the first turn. Take an early Smith just because we'll probably rest later anyway. I kind of like our powers not being innate. That way we can use them with orange pellets. The question is, do we have enough damage? You gotta love that, dude. Do we have enough damage to actually be able to kill the boss? I think the answer is yes. But I would always welcome more. You know, we have Reach Heaven through Violence and potentially 2 smites being added per turn. No power this turn. It's alright. We were gonna rest anyway, so... No thank you. Still don't need Wish. I just don't really like Wallop, even though I could definitely see us kind of needing it. And then I'm like, okay, hold on. Wish. I still don't think... You don't want 4 smites per turn. It'll fill up your deck with a bunch of garbage. It's going to leave you in a... Not garbage, but stuff that is hard to play. Okay, so first turn. Not a great turn for invulnerability, but a great turn for us being able to do 105 damage. And then allow me to exit my stance. Thank you so much. So I think we'll start with the follow-up, but then we'll do Vigilance, then exit Vigilance, draw some cards. That's a good one. What do we want to draw? Not really either of these. Empty Fist is much better later. Certainly a Reach Heaven is fine. It's a good start. 12 damage, nothing serious. So let's enter Calm. Probably play both of our powers and hit ya. Okay. No block. Always frustrating. And we're not purging our debuffs, I'll tell you that much. Next turn. I think we really like those 3. So much so that we'll draw them immediately. Ergo, invalidating my entire plan for the next turn. Probably want Vigilance and nothing else. Just trying to get to 24 block. Not likely to get there. Just hold on to the freaking miracles, dude. Reach Heaven's very important. Strike, not so much. Okay, so I think you definitely like... Because you can make him split this turn. Tantrum, Reach Heaven, Smite, Smite. Empty Fist we would be playing just for damage. In fact, I would consider it a blessing that we're not actually able to leave Wrath on that. Because he's going to take a turn off. It sucks that this is our intangible turn, but whatever. Follow-up's great. Throw your 2 smites out there, and then 2 more strikes. And to be honest with you, I'm like, dude, get that eruption out there as well. Now, please God, let me exit the stance. I could have done it there. I'm taking a gamble. Those do not do it. Let me exit my stance, please. You've let me exit my stance. For that, I'll be eternally grateful. In fact, you've given me a variety of tools to exit my stance, including just murdering you. That's a good one. That was very dangerous. I should not have done that. Okay, whenever you scry, gain 6 block. Seems insanely good right now. I think I probably don't need to worry too much about Runic Dome, but I'm gonna. I'm gonna. Now do I want to fight elites? I mean, we got 5 energy. It does kind of feel appropriate. Plus... I mean, this path is way too dangerous. Let's hit this question mark heavy path. Okay. What do we like? I mean, Vigilance, Empty Fist. Pretty classic. Pretty solid. Basic enemies, we just want to get them into judgment range. So we'll keep Tantrum up there just in case we might get lucky. Tantrum. Follow-up. Cut through fate. Doesn't matter. Reach Heaven. Hello, Tomo. You wanna show your face on the screen, buddy? Hello, Tomo. Hello, Tomo. He doesn't want to show his face. He's here, I promise. If only the attack was free, I'd be much more likely to take advantage of it, but... I will take extra strength on elite fights, and I think I'll just cut some basic strikes just to keep the deck quality fairly consistent. It's a great judgment fight. Sucks to lose the HP because we have Runic Dodecahedron. But on the flip side, Runic Dodecahedron sucks anyway, so no big deal, in my opinion. Whenever you scry, you gain block, so we might as well keep that up, but we're just trying to get the Judgment. And let's get rid of all of these. It's a great turn. Now we'll draw Judgment when he has 1 HP. I think we do want Deceive Reality. Mostly because Safety is a retain card, which allows us to hold it until necessary. I mean, I don't need to tell you what retain does, I'm sure, but we really want to draw. I'm going to try to draw off the Miracle. This is just a really bad draw for turn 1. This, we'd super want Nirvana, I think. And I think we want Reach Heaven, even though it doesn't do much for us immediately. We're doing so much damage. Okay, so Nirvana is important. Safety's good. We're going to take like 20-something damage off of this. Again, we had our turns inverted. Because we're scrying, I think we gain block already. 7. Hold on. Okay, try Vigilance to take us to 18. Then Eruption. Through Violence. Get this out here. Might as well hit him one more time. That's unfortunate, but life goes on. I mean, we're getting a rare relic for it regardless, right? So follow-up's great. Third Eye. There's nothing to scry, but I'll take it anyway. Might as well just hit you. Purge our non-existent debuffs. Judgment range. Judgment range. Should have gotten rid of the defend, but Judgment is unnecessary here. Nunchuck. Everything. I don't think we need to add dupes of any of those cards. This guy. Enemies with a lot of HP are a problem. So we are still going to play our Miracle. Even though we don't necessarily have to play it, I'm trying to play it so I can get meaningful draw. I don't want to use Judgment for no reason. Although I suppose using Miracle for no reason is actually worse. Because Judgment doesn't exhaust regardless, but whatever, dude. Taking 4 damage is not a... You know, it doesn't mean that we're in a rough spot. Plus, we're going to purge our debuffs here. And then we're going to take a bunch of damage. It's okay, we got a rest coming up. Oh, we love all of those, okay. So, are we okay with Tantrum? I don't think we should be, but I'm going to do it anyway. Just because it's so much damage. We don't want to draw Nirvana. So we should leave... Hold on. No. We're not going to draw anything. So just leave Nirvana up at the top. We're really just hoping to exit stance this turn. And we did get there. Just barely. So I'll take it. But, you know, it's a little scary. Let's just exit stance right out of the gate. No need to get too concerned about it. Where did my safety go? Did I? Oh, it was because I clicked on it. I see. Okay, so keep that up then. Just look at 15. You're doing more damage than I'd like you to do. That's draw. Takes us to 30. Okay, we should be totally fine here. I mean, we've got intangibility on a turn where it doesn't matter at all, which is always nice. And then we definitely just want Eruption, Smite, Judgment works just fine. I do think we want to Crush Joints. Who's our boss? Yeah. Crush Joints to get rid of the debuff, the artifacts, I should say. Now I think we want Foresight to be innate so that whenever we get Nirvana, it becomes playable. I have to leave this one, in my opinion. I shouldn't be too nervous, but, you know, you don't want to, for no reason, throw the whole run in the garbage can. I think we should start upgrading our blocks, unfortunately. Because we are kind of like... we're in a race, basically. You want an early judgment for this guy. Yeah. We're in a race with the boss. Because I think we don't have quite enough defense to just get out in front of them. We don't want either of those. Both of these guys get hard countered, but we'd rather hard counter that guy first, I think. Okay. This went very well. We shouldn't be too surprised. These are not that tough. We definitely... We want the protect as well, but we need to be able to get the freaking debuffs out of it. I'm going for it, okay? Who dares wins? Maybe. Hopefully. Who dares wins? 22 damage. It's like just slightly not quite enough. This fight is way worse than it used to be. This used to be, like, in my opinion, by far the easiest of all the elite fights, and now it's a total pain in the butt. That was a little bit better, but you're still going to be real annoying here. This is such a good turn for intangibility. So we will definitely... Might as well just start with Sash Whip on you, but we'll Judgment you. The Through Violence is super important. And you're just going to continue to be very annoying. But as long as we stay out in front of you... I'm not that worried. I think we can purge our debuff too. So, Sanctity works, and it triggers itself, which is also awesome. We'll enter Calmness, and then Nirvana purges our debuffs. This gives us an insane amount of block from Nirvana as well. I think we are in Calm, so we do want to be able to leave the stance. That went way better than I could have expected. I don't know how useful Ornamental Fan is going to be, but sure. And I think actually having more abilities to exit stance is very good. This guy's also really annoying. But we can purge our debuffs with powers, so maybe I shouldn't sweat it that much. Let's just make sure. We want a power next turn, we want a skill, and we want an attack. Let's just keep the cheap attack and the power up there, just to make sure we've got it. I know you're like, holy crap, he's actually using orange pellets properly. On his first attempt, no less. Could have never seen it coming. That's so good. So he never applies it again. We got nothing to worry about there. Okay. It's free. Fear No Evil puts us back into Calm. Might as well get 2 smites added to our hand and start doing some attacks here. We definitely want to Crush Joints, but first we're going to do a follow-up. Then, skill, Crush Joints, Bowling Bash. Okay. This is all well and good. It's making me feel like we got a good chance against the Super Boss at the end, but at the same time... you know, I've been very wrong before. I'll definitely take a Protect. I do wish that it was upgraded, but there's still one chance for that. 24 damage. It's really bad. I think we'll just draw without entering a stance. It's okay. I'd rather only have to kill him once. These are all pretty good here. Bowling Bash, probably put that in on this guy, but do we have any chance to get to 20 block? If not, I think you go hard on this son of a gun right here. There's a theoretical world in which we kill them both this turn. It involves somehow getting you under 40 HP, which I'm just gonna say, without having a single attack in our hand, is pretty unlikely. So I think we're just gonna judge you to knock you out. I think we're happy here. Once they're dead, like, you know, for the first time, Judgment makes them easy to kill in the future. You know, they're never gonna come back with more HP, so I think you just, like, smites, Judgment, and you're in a world of hurt. That was totally fine. Definitely do not want that many smites. Okay. So I think you just hit Protect. One more card is nice, but 4 more block is nice as well. On our second turn, we'll get Intangibility. Having Nirvana right out of the gate is so unbelievably good. So you're going to play Foresight Nirvana. You're probably going to play that safety right out of the gate. Basically just wanted to draw defense, and that's what we got. And you know what? Why not enter Calm as well? Definitely wants all of this except the defend. Empty Body allows us to leave Wrath at the end if that's how we choose to play it. Get rid of your final debuff there. So every turn we're getting 6 block by default, and if we play anything that has Scry associated with it, even better. Definitely want this. Cut Through Fate. We want to draw the Scry card, because it's actually 15 block plus 5 Scry, which is like of comical good use for us. That needs to be played. Okay. So I think we've gotten ourselves in a mighty fine position here. So for you, apply weakness, hit you. We got a block for 24 ideally. Gotta love that. Got extra energy back. That's more than 24, and we get to hold the safety in our hand. My God, I think he's actually done it. There are those who said yada yada yada. So, where do we go from here? Well, we can usually afford to play our smites every turn. I think we could kill you next turn. Just gotta get you in Judgment range, and then there's one more difficult part there. We have to draw Judgment, which is, it's not unsurprising that we didn't, let's be honest. Still not unsurprising. So Crush Joints is very important. Smite. 19. 13. We get 1 energy in return. Let's just get the Smite out. Certainly want the defend. We don't need to keep attacks in our hand too often, because we're gonna get those smites every single turn to begin with. It's a very, very good reshuffle for me. You're doing 40 damage. We're safe. Next turn. Oh, why are you going so slow? Keep that Protect in hand. But next turn, we've got to leave. We got to get rid of all these smites, dude. Okay, that was very good. Just get rid of the days. We got this one locked down. Didn't always appear that that would be the case. Not even close to nunchucks. That makes sense because I think we literally just had it. 40. Play this and then Crush Joints just to put you, hopefully, I think you're in Death's range here, for sure. And then it's really funny to me that on this run, which never really to me felt that strong, we didn't take any damage on the final boss. So finally we've gotten clear of the hurdle of Ascension 3. We'll move on to Ascension 4. People have always said Ascension 3, the hardest of all the Ascensions, but to be honest with you, I'm just happy to win. For now, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, click the like button. It helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. But thanks so much. I'll see you next time. See ya.